I remember being 7 years old and my dad getting upset about something and saying, you never know what will happen tomorrow. Everything that you know could change in a single day. And I remembered saying, "Oh, Dad, what are you talking about?" It was a very, very 1970s thing to say to your parent was, "Oh, this is America. What are you talking? It's a free country. It's a free country," is what I said to my dad. And he's like, "No, everything that you know could change in a day." Because when later I realized, much later, when I looked back, when he was 7 years old, things did change for him in a day. And, we're in an environment politically and socially right now that is really a potential powder keg, and where people don't see that we are slipping further and further into really, really scary, polarized territory. And so I think people have this idea that, well, that could never be me, because they think of Nazis as just mustache twirling oil can Harrys. And,
Right.
The reality is a lot of these German soldiers got into it for a lot of different reasons and had different perspectives, and still slipped into these morally questionable position as soldiers, right? They did things that were immoral and unethical that they themselves may not have believed they would have been doing, years earlier. So I just wanted to kind of explore that and really explore, like, are we capable of also having redemption? Because if we commit these types of sins, if we commit these types of atrocities, is there a redemption or not? And so and I won't give the answer to that away today, but that was really the exploration and why we would call this kind of a moral tale. So, Peter, I think you could probably jump in here, but that's sort of my perspective.
I think you crystallized it. Yeah, I think you crystallized it pretty well, actually. I think the story does explore moral guilt, a moral weight, you could say, or the weight of guilt. I think that's there throughout the whole story. That's sort of the background that sort of permeates the whole story, the weight of guilt.
And really kind of what defines monstrosity,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we can talk about monsters, and we can have them be these sort of fantastical creatures, but sometimes the real monster is within. And so that was a piece of this.